Alright guys, welcome back. We're doing the motherboard install on the Stormtrooper build. This main board is the MSI X570 Pro, as you probably noticed in the title. So first step is removing the air cooler mounts. We need to remove those so we can install the correct mounts for our liquid cooler, which you can find in my other video, the NZXT KRAKEN Z63 install. So look for that on the channel, and I covered the rest of the cooler install there. So once we get the mounts out of here, then we'll move on to putting it into the case. Next, we're installing our Cmos battery. This is the battery that powers the internal clock on the motherboard to allow you to keep proper time. The batteries are shipped independently from the main board if they airship the motherboard. So my motherboard showed up, there's no battery in there, and a couple days later they showed up in the mail. So we're getting that installed and then moving on to the next step. So next we're installing the rest of the mounts for the CPU water block. So these are the standoffs that our bracket's gonna screw to once we get our CPU cooler in. Okay, now that we've got our main board prepped to install, we're just opening up our backing plate. This is the little cover plate to keep dust out of the back of the case where all of our plugins go. And it also has labels for each of the plugs on it. So want to make sure that it's going to line up with all of our plug outlets, because there's some tabs on there and that kind of thing that we need to just make sure it's going to fit over there before we install it. Here we're checking the standoffs, make sure that they're in the proper places. On this install there's actually an extra row that we need to put in there. Then I'm test fitting the main board as well to make sure that everything is going to fit in there before we start putting screws in and screwing everything down, which is the final step.